Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And this is going to be an energy checkup on Chris Watts. Okay, so I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have heard the story, probably read the case files, seen the Netflix documentary or documentary. I'm about to say docu-series. Nope, documentary. Okay. So like I said, I'm just gonna look at the energy in terms of where he's at right now, whenever it pertains to his headspace. And we're gonna see possibly if there is something that his soul wants to say. So yeah, we're just gonna go with it. Okay. But anyway, so yeah, he is. I think he's a Taurus. Maybe wrong. Taurus, almost a Gemini. I think. Yeah, May 16th. He's a Taurus. Okay. So let's see. Okay. I feel like this guy is a talker, even though I don't know if he comes off as shy or he tries to come off as shy, but no, it's like immediately as soon as I said his name, then here he is. He takes me right to where he's at. But I see him laying down. Of course, I see him like in his jail cell right now, but it's almost just like, I mean, I know he can't really touch the ceiling, but it's almost as if the ceiling was a little bit lower, I see him like drawing stick figures of like his kids on the ceiling. Yeah, because I see the two kids, two girls that he's drawing on the ceiling, but I don't really see his wife in the building. She has her arms folded. She's like, but I feel like this is him in terms of this would be his interpretation of what she would be doing when it pertains to him drawing on the ceiling. We'll see. I'm getting the energy that he's had paranormal experiences because now he's also taking me to like it looks like a haunted house. Is definitely fall, but the house is like black, so it reminds me of like a house burned down. So I don't know if at one point in his life he went through some type of I would say tragedy like that whenever it pertains to losing some type of house. It's like he lost something pertaining to his family that was important to him, but it's almost like it burned down. But anyway, like where he's walking, it's like a black gate. So that's why it reminds. It looks like one of those how it looks like one of those houses that you see in like one of the horror movies. Okay, but also another thing here as well. Definitely, Soul is giving me killer vibes. Honestly, I actually saw him like with a knife and slit someone's throat. So I don't know who this person was because it's kind of foggy, blurry, whoever this person is. But either way, okay, Ace of Wands. See, that's what I said. I feel like this guy's a talker, very passionate, but I also see his energy here as well. It's like for this person, he feels like whenever his mind is set on something, then that's what he's going to do. It almost gives me this vibe here of it's weird because I was getting combative even before I started shuffling. I feel like he has this combative type of energy. But also there's this energy here as well of he likes the attention. He's liking the attention. This is interesting. This is also somebody is writing to him. I'm getting a heavy fire sign. I know he's not a fire sign, but this gives me like a pen. But this goes back to me talking about him wanting to draw pictures on the ceiling. Whenever it pertains to like his kids. Ooh, yeah, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. He still feels like there's more to tell. There's more to say. I wouldn't be surprised if there may possibly be some type of story, or I guess this may be him in a way speaking through somebody else in terms of his recollection of what happened. I see that happening. This could be possibly happening within the next 5 years. But there is also some type of okay, so that makes sense. Truth in writing. So it just goes back to me saying I feel like that he feels like there's more for him to say, there's more for him to tell when it pertains to his truth because we have the Ace of Swords. See, another thing here as well, I get like envy, if that makes sense, because it seems like I don't know if I'm getting the vibe of like being sheltered, but not really just being sheltered. I'm getting this vibe of like him being a mute. So even though I feel like his soul has like a lot to say, it's like comes across as shy, reserved. It's almost just like he's giving me an energy of whenever his voice was like shut down, where he wasn't really able to speak his truth. So there's this enviness or jealousy surrounded around people that can speak their truth, that are confident in who they are. Something about that bothers him. But I feel like that's because he can't really do it. Because this is also identity. So this is the other thing as well that he's telling me is almost just like he's glad that his like identity is out there. You know, he's glad that he doesn't have to be confined to playing this game. No, I mean, can I really say a game? No. It's like a cover up. Because deep down, he's like I said, he's this really fiery person. So, I mean, maybe I have to look at his chart later. But he struggles with his identity. I feel like he always has. But I feel like now, in a sense, he's giving me this energy where he feels like he can breathe a little bit because now it's no longer a secret. Like I said, now he feels like I no longer have to pretend. Okay, now he's talking about he changed his story. But we're going to see. Hopefully, he's not trying to go down the route of him trying to play the victim. I really would hope he would not be trying to do that. But I feel like, again, it goes back to me talking about that. There's definitely more details that aren't there, that are not being told. Because like I said, I keep getting truth in writing. There's some type of writing somewhere, some type of document somewhere. This may be something that he's written, or he may have already written a note to somebody or a letter to somebody. I don't know if they're reading the postage now. I don't know if it's going snail mail or what, but something needs to be read or something should be read. But eventually there's going to be more truth that's going to come out, but it's going to be through him. Somebody else is going to speak for him. This may be somebody that he's already in contact with right now. Um, I mean, we have the Ace of Wands, which is the Ace of Passion, or pretty much sex. So it could even possibly be somebody that he has some sort of like a flirtatious, dating type of relationship with. But yeah, let's look at the rest of the cards. Yeah, I see. See, as I said, he likes the attention. There's a work friend that's still in contact with him right now, from what I'm getting here. Okay, work friend, mother. I don't know if his mother. I don't know if he said. I'm pretty sure his mom's still alive. But anyway, okay, so he feels like she demasculated him a lot. So that's where he's coming from in terms of his explanation as to why it went there. She demasculated me. She said I wasn't good enough. Something about her father. Well, we'll see if that comes out some more. But something about her father is sticking out like a sore thumb. Something about her father and how he feels towards Chris. I don't feel her father liked him. I don't get that. I don't think he liked her. I liked him, excuse me. And honestly, we have this energy here as well. It's like, what is he saying? I got tired of working for nothing. I really see this vibe of him wanting to be rid of his responsibilities because we have this Ten of Wands energy here. But also, I'm getting this vibe of like him going overboard. Yeah, because now he's saying like I care. So it almost gives me this vibe energy here of him coming across like not really remorseful. it almost gives me the vibe of resentment. So I feel like in a way there was some resentment from him to her. Because we also do have this element energy here of control. But that would make sense why I got overboard, lost control. Hmm. Yep. Yep. He wanted to rid himself. Now he's speaking to me in terms of I've ridded myself of responsibilities. Now I no longer have to be, you know, I don't think he was the breadwinner. He may have been the breadwinner because I am getting this vibe energy here of if she was working, I see this energy where she wanted to transition to not working at all so that it was just him. He didn't really want to go for that. So again, that goes back to me talking about the energy here of him being like a mute, being like unable or being afraid to speak up for himself. This may go back to something that may have happened prior to, like maybe when he was a kid or possibly in high school. Okay, now he's telling me something about his first girlfriend. Who knows what the hell or whoever the hell his first girlfriend was, but something there caused him to kind of like shut down. Not really shut down, just caused him to like be quiet because this is a burden of taking care of a family. Did he try to cash in on a life insurance policy or was he thinking about it? Because something about an investment tied to an inheritance is coming up. But I feel like it has something to do with life insurance or something of that nature. I mean, of course, he thought he was going to get away with it. Yeah, because we also do have this energy here as well. There is money going somewhere from this situation because we have the element of passive income. I don't know if he got paid for that Netflix documentary. I don't know. But he got paid for something that came out about him. Some type of cuz I'm getting this energy here as well of like the public. And then we have the 8th house, which can be to me a secretive house in a way. It's just me. So yeah, I feel like it's going to his mom. Why am I getting something about Jeffrey Dahmer? I mean, why, sir, would you want to compare yourself to that? That's crazy. Um, yeah, Two of Swords, like I said, passive income. I mean, without a doubt, there was an escape plan way before this situation even transpired. 2017, something transpired in 2016 or 2017. Something transpired whenever it pertains to this situation between him and the wife, because we do have the energy here of soulmates. So without a doubt, there was some type of lesson that was meant to come out of this situation because, of course, we got like a billion and one soulmates, you know. But also, this was a connection. This was a relationship that was good for money. Yeah, a marriage that was good for money. It almost gives him this energy here. It's like kind of reminds like a business arrangement, a business. Well, for him, from his end, stability. She brought in the stability. But I see this vibe of an outsider. Him feeling like an outsider whenever it pertains to this family. Again, that goes back to the energy of him feeling demasculated by her. Like he wasn't good enough, especially when it pertains to her family. But I'm strongly getting father. It may have been both parents. It may have been father and mother. Because we also do have this element energy here of like wearing a mask. Well, he's telling me that she was abusive. Something about, well, he may be taking me to the first time. I'm not saying that she was like beating on him every day. Well, I mean, this is just what he's saying. Okay. But it's like he's taking me to the first time whenever 10 months after they moved in, 8 to 10 months after they moved in together. Something about the kitchen, something happened in the kitchen and she like lost it. Also, I see energy here as well of back problems. So there may have been to him there may have been some type of medication or treatment that had to be done for a back problem. Starts with a C. This medication, whatever that is. Yeah. I mean, Nine of Swords. This is a criminal. Two of Swords, Knight of Swords, a criminal. hmm I'm really getting the vibe for him in a way. He felt like that they were living above their means because we have like this underhanded type of energy that's coming through that he is possibly thinking about doing because he's trying to keep up. He struggles. Like, is he like a country boy? I don't know. I'm getting like a lot of heavy country vibes, like very like makes me think of like Cabin in the Woods. I mean, not the movie, but it makes me think of kind of like that, kind of like wanting to be secluded, wanting to be away from people. It's likely they may have had some conversations about wanting to like I guess get a farm or something of that nature. She wanted. Oh, I think that was in. I don't remember if that was in a documentary. I can't remember. I think I fell asleep on it. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, but I'm seeing this energy here because we have this bunny rabbit attached to the Queen of Pentacles. Fertility. Yeah, it's almost like she just wanted. It's like she just wanted to be a stay at home mom. Like even if she was just like doing something on the side to make passive income, I feel like that was pretty much going to go away within the next 20 months. They may have already been transitioning through that. Was it a boy that she was pregnant with? Maybe. I feel like she really wanted twins. hmm Hot and cold, yeah. How many times? I'm getting the vibe that this was actually a hot and cold type of relationship prior to them even getting married. Yeah. I feel like this is him asking for a divorce. Asking for a divorce, and he was going to move to another state. Also, I see this vibe of him talking to somebody at his job. I'm really getting heavy energy over a boss. He may have been possibly talking about wanting to relocate, or I guess transfer within his company to a different state. I feel like he was moving down southward of where they lived. I don't know exactly where the hell they lived, but yeah, I get like going down. But there's this struggle energy here of him where he feels like, why couldn't she just accept me for how I am? I'm always fighting to please her. He really feel like she really didn't care about if he was happy, or she really didn't care about what was important to him. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. hmm Lies about traveling. Well, there we go. One of them wasn't being honest about their travel. Someone may have used travel as an excuse to say that they were going for something to do with work, but actually, it seems like someone met somebody new that lived in a different place. That's where the travel came from. I mean, it may have been him, it may have been her, who knows? Because we also do see this energy here as well of like lying to the world. Hmm. Yeah. Educate. But I really get this vibe of like lying about, again, lying about whereabouts, but also lying about what he does. There is something else coming through about another way or another idea or something that this person was doing when it comes to money that she didn't know about. I really feel like their baby was supposed to be a boy. hmm But also, yeah, see, we have the Queen of Wands. Oh, okay, there's the lie to the world. He feels like that the person that has been portrayed to you guys that have has been reported on, is not the person that he was married to. Because actually we have two queens here. So without a doubt, there's a third party. Probably well before it actually what well before they say it happened. Like so, I don't know. Maybe in the documentary they may have said, "Oh, the third party may have came in 10 months before things before they were about to get divorced." No, I'm just not. I don't get that. I actually feel like it was way before then. Of course, I'm not defending this person at all. But of course, I definitely do see that he was the one that wanted the divorce. That is clear. It's like a micromanaging type of vibe. And that's why I say I got the energy of like this person wanting to be free of responsibilities from her. See, that's why I say I feel like it was going to be an energy where he's telling his side of the story. And of course, it's not going to be pro her. There was one particular child that he was particularly attached to. I'm getting something revolving around pigtails. So I don't know if maybe this child wore pigtails a lot, or she liked something with pigtails, or she had a doll that had pigtails with possibly pink bows or something like that in her hair or on the ends. It's like no, and then it's like almost like the dress is like a plaid, like a blue plaid type of dress, white undershirt. Okay, so I don't know if maybe there was a baby doll that kind of like was dressed like this, or that may have been. It kind of reminds me like a schoolgirl, honestly. Yeah. hmm Oh yeah, that's probably why I see this energy here as well of like back and forth energy whenever it pertains to the two of them. I see a lot of vibes of like somebody staying at someone's house multiple times whenever they were living together because it's just almost like um of course you don't want to get it too heated, but it's almost just like just cannot get on the same page. And I also do see an energy here as well where he feels like he got tired, fed up of her sharing everything on the internet. Um Facebook Facebook is coming up strongly. Something with what the hell social media starts with a C? I don't know. A lot of C's coming up, but I feel, of course, he's a C, but I really get this like non-traditional type of vibe from him. And I'm also getting this energy here as well where he's saying kind of just like she, in a way, kind of like uh, not really forced him to marry her, but it's like this conversation. Like he feels like that she was kind of like pushing him to have that conversation with her dad. So it's almost like he's giving me the vibe of her wanting to take things super fast. Because I see it's like her being very quite traditional, him not so much. So she is somebody where it's kind of just like, well, we need to be married first and stuff like that before we move in. You get what I'm saying? But he's kind of just like, what's the big deal? I don't really see why we can't move in and then get married. And also, there's a friend of hers that he cannot stand. Kind of plump. I mean, she's not. You get what I'm saying. Um, He honestly felt like that her friend was covering for her when it pertains to her possibly doing things that she shouldn't have been doing. This is just his interpretation. Not saying that that's what it was. And again, it goes back to me talking about with the Ace of Wands about jealousy. I really get this vibe of like him being jealous of her because she was well liked, she was popular. It's almost like if they had people come around, they pretty much are coming for her, not him. And he didn't like that. It's like I'm tired of being put in the background. Hmm. And I see this energy here as well of like, yeah, he's saying why didn't she just let me leave the first time? Something about an apartment is coming up. So I don't know if maybe this person, I don't know if maybe there's like some type of secret apartment or he was planning to get an apartment when it pertains to like signing a lease. Again, this would have likely been in another city. I'm getting like 40 miles from where their house was. There may have been, like, probably would be the next city over, maybe. I don't know exactly how far it is to get to the next city where they are, but yeah. Hmm. Yeah. But this gives me the vibe here of like wanting to go through a separation and then the separation gets called off because somebody comes in being romantic. I feel like it was him. Because I get this type of back and forth like one minute he wants to separate, the next minute she wants to separate, then him, then her. But this last time, of course I feel like he wanted the divorce. But then whenever the pregnancy came into place, for him it was kind of just like, oh, never mind. But then at that point she was just like, no. She wants the separation. But then in comes him being kind and romantic. But still there's this element energy here of coldness. One of them require a lot of attention. But without a doubt, there was secret attention going on. Something in yeah, secret attention going on. There we go. What were you trying to get a loan for? Okay, this is a friend. Mm. Mm-hmm. Aha! I see him trying to find a different job. Did he try to change jobs in 2019? He may have, and that goes back to me saying I was kind of getting the vibe of like him wanting to transfer maybe to somewhere else or something of that nature. But this is going to be a far away transfer, like well over 200 miles. I don't know exactly where he was going. Is she been cremated? Is she gonna be cremated? I'm kind of feeling those vibes here of her being cremated. And I'm also again seeing his energy here of like wanting to downsize because I really do feel the vibe of him getting overwhelmed and feeling like that, they are living outside of their means. So that was an argument as well about downsizing because we have arguments attached to money. Like it's not enough, give me more. But also I feel like this is him kind of like realizing how much more money he's going to have to shovel out because a new child is coming into the picture or would have been coming into the picture. Did he smother her? Is that what he said? Because if that's what he said, I'm getting that. But there's some type of Makes you think of like a Tylenol PM that was given, like to make you drowsy. But I don't feel like it would have been. I don't feel like it would have been something that he would have. I mean, maybe he didn't have anything stronger, but I totally get like it could have been a sleeping pill or some type of pill that was getting given to kind of just like you know, kind of give you like the dazed, kind of woozy type of vibe. I mean, just from what I'm seeing here, like I said, it gives me a vibe with this situation from his perspective that this was a relationship that was good for finances, but whenever it pertains to love, it's almost just like that wasn't really there. Not saying they didn't love one another, but in terms of like being in love, that seems like that just was not on the table. But it's like there's an energy here of trying to get back to that, but it just seems like someone was just too closed off at that point. Hence, then secret attention. Again, 2016, 2017 is whenever this secret attention started. I'm actually getting like a burner phone, honestly. There's some other type of communication. Could have been an app, could have been another device that was being used for secret communication. But there's also this energy here as well of like pettiness. I do something to you, you do something to me. I'm getting that vibe between the two of them. Yeah. I emptied out. Okay, yeah. She emptied out a bank account because, like I said, the last time I see that she was actually going to detach. But this was after, the whole him finding out about the baby and then it's like, oh my God, maybe I should do better. And then at that point, she's kind of like, I don't know if you can do any better. So it's like I see this energy of like taking the money out, but also I see this energy here as well of like something being like locked. He's saying that she got to a point where she started to treat him like a child. Yeah, it's almost like him. He's like, I want to be made to be like a husband, to be like a partner, not like I'm a child. Oh my God, here he goes again with these excuses. Yeah. Hmm. Huh. I am shocked. Whoever the hell this fire sign person is that he may be communicating with right now, that he is in a relationship with this person, or there will be a relationship that he and this person will get into whenever things die down. Hmm. What was after that justice card? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it's almost just like outside of her being pregnant, he really didn't find her. It's like whenever she was pregnant, he was way more attracted to her. But whenever she wasn't pregnant, it was just like I'm really getting this vibe of like him acting like he's like repulsed towards her, or she's like repulsive. Hmm. Yeah, no happy ending. He may actually try to get married. I am strongly getting that to whoever the hell this person is. They're very low on the radar. This may not even be the person that everybody is like spewing at. I'm really getting that I'm picking up another energy here. This person I feel like is actually older. They may own some type of online shop, so maybe like an Etsy, or you get what I'm saying. Um, why am I getting like is Itsy Ritzy a thing? Whatever the hell that is. But yeah, definitely older. Possibly has their own business as well. But it's like again, their secret travel. They won't be traveling to see this person because right now the heat is too hot. So we're looking at 19 months before this person actually comes to visit him because by that time, maybe not a lot of people will really be paying attention to it. Right now, too many people, too many eyes. See, there may be some type of incident that we hear about whenever it pertains to him and what could actually be happening behind in in confinement. I mean, unless he's in solitary confinement, I'm really getting this vibe. Like I said, there may be some type of incident that we hear about over the next 2 to 4 years. Somebody will. Okay, here we go. Somebody will befriend him. Is that a pinnacle? Nope, that's a ace. Oh, that's an ace of cups. Okay. Anyway, somebody will befriend him, but this person is actually befriending him for ulterior motives. Like it's like this person is sent. I guess that makes sense. This person's like sent by somebody else to befriend him, and there is going to be something that's going to happen. Is somebody seeking the death penalty? I mean, I don't know if they are seeking the death penalty. If they're not, I feel like somebody's going to come back around and seek the death penalty. It is likely like her parents or something may try to re-bring this back up because, yeah, I kind of do get that vibe. But outside of that, like I said, there is something coming, some type of betrayal. Yeah, there's some type of betrayal coming because we have eighth house. Oh my lord. Hopefully somebody doesn't try to. The word's not deep. No, I don't want to say that. But it's something to do with his private parts. Yeah, yeah, something to do with his private parts. I'm totally getting that very strongly. Either that or a mysterious heart attack. But anyway, I'm not saying in a sense where it's gonna be like you get what I'm saying. I'm not going that far, but I'm just saying it is a betrayal, and it's gonna take a while to recover. But yeah, so I just wanted to do an energy reading and see where his mind was at and see if he gave me more. But yeah. So yeah, this has been the reading on well what Chris Watts is thinking. But yeah, see you later.